Hey folks, Jeff Harrington here from Wickedoil.com. It is Sunday, January 28th, 2024. I'm not even sure I'm going to put this on YouTube. I don't know, I'm kind of had enough of YouTube these days. They're bullshit. But anyway, I don't want to deprive people of content that could help them, so probably will. Anyway, this is my 2015 SG Special. Gibson obviously has the zero nut robo tuners. I have put in the Seymour Duncan Saturday Night Specials, and I just well, for all intents and purposes, let's just say Saturday, installed a Babicz Tune-O-Matic with their, there we go, with their anchor. So I just wanted to give a little review here. Now, I have two other videos I made before and after. I only put this part on. I took the strings off without taking them out of the anchor, just put it on and then put it back together and did a basic adjustment. And I'm not sure if that video is going to go up or not, so it'll probably just be this one. But anyway, if I did put the other one up, it'll be in the description. So I just wanted to give a little feedback. I'm fixing to play this thing. Since I don't really have a before and after, I'd like to just tell you what I've noticed. Yesterday I did a pretty much a complete setup on it. Leveled the fret, set the height at the first fret right here, set the height at the 12th fret, used a radius gauge to get the radius here at 12, and I dialed in the intonation, and I gotta say this thing plays really nice. So I got both the they're both pickups are on right now. So, what I have noticed putting this on here, now this was $200, so that's a big price to pay for. Well, anyway, I've noticed that the notes are more, I want to say crisp, because they are, but they're not harsh. They're more defined and more round, if you will. It just has this nice, healthy. Now, I don't have the volume turned up all the way. I'm looking at the screen, that's messing me up. Anyway, it's interesting. I don't know that the guitar is necessarily more resonant, because this guitar has always been resonant from day one. I mean, this thing, I actually had it against my stomach. And I've got a video already up on YouTube that's been up for years, where I was playing my guitar, and I don't know if this was on the video or if I just talked about it because it's been so long, but I remember I was hungry and my stomach gurgled and it came out of the speaker, and I was like, what the hell was that? And then it happened again. I go, that's my stomach, and it's going right into the body, right into the pickups, right into the amplifier. It was kind of wild. So I'm gonna turn it up a little bit, but my wife's in the room, others in the other room sleeping. So let's put it on the bridge. Now I'm really digging the neck pickup. I wish I could really crank it up because this thing sounds so fucking good, man. It's just, it has such a, I'm not going to say it was fuzzy before because it wasn't. I haven't really liked these Saturday night specials. I actually have been seriously contemplating putting the 61 Zebras back in because I like them better. I think they're a little more lower output, and they just have they've had a nice fuller sound to them. And I put these in here, and they're great when you really crank it up. I mean, which is what they're supposedly made for. It's for getting down on Saturday night, you know. But it just, playing like at this level, I was like, I'm not happy. I actually like what I had before. I just bought these because they were on 4-year financing at Sweetwater, and you know, what the hell. But anyway, now that I've put this Babicz on here and really did a detailed setup on it, I'm like, okay, they're staying in here now. Because it's really... it has such a nice, even, linear drop off of the sound. The sustain, it's just, it's nice. I really like it. Let's go to the neck pickup. Let's see, I'm on about, I don't know, 4.5. Let's turn the volume up. I got the tone all the way up at the moment. Sitting on like 2. Back the tone off just a little bit, probably about a 7. A little bit more. Oh, you bastard. It went into oblivion. Alright, anyway. Let's go, dude, I just love this thing. Now, this thing made a major difference. I guess the whole video really is about this. It's got great adjustability to it. In fact, one of the features of this thing is it comes with the saddles pretty close to fairly lined up, and it's got little screws right here that are right against the post, and you put this thing on here and you tune it up, and you start checking the intonation, and you don't use the fine adjustments on each saddle. You adjust the movement of the whole assembly back. Now, they say you start right where they set it, which I probably should have, but I just rolled it out. I put it on, tuned it up, and then I started adjusting it until I got the 2 outer strings intonated. Then I locked it down. Then I started adjusting each individual saddle. I mean, first I got my radius set by setting the 2 outer strings, the E's, at the 12th fret to the correct height, which is, I set it to 50 thousandths on mine. Optimal is supposed to be 60 thousandths, but I set it at 50 because it was closer to what I usually set mine at. And then I used a radius gauge across the strings right about here, and I started bringing them up. Well, I had the ones in the middle low, and I bring each of them up. I brought the G and the D up to where they were all touching, and then I brought the B and the A up until they were all touching. So I got my radius, and then I set my intonation. I finished dialing in my intonation and locked everything down, and it's primo. I have my favorite guitars, and this one has been my favorite since I bought it, but I bought that little sweetheart right there, 2021 ES335, and it kind of became my favorite. I've got a recent Les Paul Custom, 2020 Les Paul Custom. Just, golly, man. But you know what? Even my lower dollar guitars, then I spent all day yesterday doing kind of little tune-ups on my guitars, setting them all basically the same. And man, it's just makes such a difference. You do a nice setup on your guitar. But anyway, if you're really wanting to get away from that sounding average kind of tone, you might think about one of these things. I'm probably going to be putting this on several more guitars. Now, I'm not going to do it to my 335 or my Les Paul Custom because I want to keep those pristine, just the way they are. I don't know, is that silly? I don't think it is, but anyway, but I have several other guitars that I'm pretty sure are going to be getting this treatment, including a Tele that I have. That's the original one I saw in years past, and kind of started getting exposed to this idea. Anyway, I just been saying in closing, I mean, we're 18 minutes here. If you've got the money to do it, I'm going to say do it. It makes that big of a difference. It's I have a tuned ear, a trained ear, tuned ear. That's a good one. I have a trained ear, and I hear these subtleties. And this made more of a difference than putting the Resomax. I put a Resomax from Graph Tech on that Gibson ES335 there, even though I swore I'd never do anything, but it's not destructive. I've got the old, the original bridge, and I can put it back on there at any time. It does not hurt anything. It's the only reason I did that. This one, however, when you bolt it on, it actually sits on the body because it's the direct connection, and I'm sure it will leave a mark. If I were to take it off at some point, I'm sure it will leave evidence that I did that. And I mean, this, I don't know, people kind of hate on these because of the robo tuners, and this has got a 1.8 inch neck. It's standard string spacing, but it's got an extra 16th on each side of the outer of the E's for, to help with the falling off the fretboard when you're bending kind of thing. And I love it. I couldn't care less if you or anybody else doesn't like it. I don't give a shit. I like it. And if you played the guitar, you'd probably like it too, because the robo tuner works great. And the neck, you can feel that extra 16th. It's a total of an 1/8 inch wider than the regular 1.69, 698 or whatever it is. It's basically 1.7 neck is standard. This is 1.8. And you can feel it, but it's like anything, you get used to it real fast. But great playing guitar. This is a great accessory. Great accessory. I'm totally happy that I got it. So let's leave it at that. And it's really Gary. Well, you heard me playing. I'm not necessarily a great player, but it's got a nice definition in the notes, and I'm pretty sure that's coming through the video. Anyway, thank you. Please visit us on the web at wickedoil.com and get some lubrication for your car, your truck, your motorcycle, your ATV, your PWC, your everything, for your lawnmower, for your yard equipment, for your industrial equipment. Okay, trust me, there's a lot of products out there that don't live up to the hype. Yeah, Amsoil does. Trust me on that. Have a good one.